Chị cho tôi làm cái phá này.
Anh chứ.
Nó phá xe.
Anh chứ đâu có.
Ủa sao anh bị vô tù vậy? Tôi là nhân viên bán hàng ở tiệm sách mà tự nhiên tôi bị tù, tôi cũng không hiểu sao nữa. Hỏi là sao? Họ nói tôi là tại vì tôi bài trong tủ kính cái hình của ông tổng bí thư Đỗ Mười á. Thế là vậy có gì đâu mà bị tù. Ngưỡng mộ lãnh tụ là tốt chứ sao bị tù nữa. Tôi đâu biết đâu, mà tại vì tôi đặt ở dưới chân ổng á là cái cuốn của thằng ngốc của Dostoevsky của người văn đó. Vậy sao anh không làm kiểm điểm rồi xin lỗi rồi dẹp cái cuốn thằng ngốc đó đi? Thì đúng rồi, tôi bỏ cái cuốn đó ra rồi tôi thế cái ảnh chụp ông tổng bí thư với vợ con của ổng vô. Thế là vậy quý chứ có gì đâu mà tủi tình. Nhưng mà tại kỳ này tôi để ở dưới cái hình đó là cuốn gia đình bất hạnh. Rồi sao nữa? Cái công an đến cảnh cáo tôi. Thôi tôi dẹp cuốn sách đó. Để tôi hai cái hình khác, hình mà toàn bộ cái chính trị đảng của Đảng Cộng sản Việt Nam á, toàn bộ cái bộ lãnh đạo đó đó. Vậy rồi dưới anh có để gì nữa không ạ? Tôi đâu biết, tôi để dưới cuốn Alibaba và 40 tên cưới. Alibaba. Và 40 tên cưới. Vậy rồi giờ lý do gì mà anh bị vô đây rồi anh biết chưa? Chưa nữa. Anh biết sao không? Cái tôi nút lót tiền tôi được bỏ qua. Thế thôi tôi không để mấy hình mấy người đó, tôi chỉ để hình Bác Hồ thôi. Vậy được rồi, vậy sao thế? Nhưng mà tại vì cái tôi dời qua dời lại sao cái cuốn trùm ma sa để ngay dưới cái bức hình của ổng thì cái hình đó nó nhốt tôi vô đây. Tôi vậy trời. Thẳng động chứ. Cảm ơn cô Tám.
A special meeting called to order. Roll call, please.
Mayor Nguyen.
I'm here.
Vice Mayor Ho.
I got a call from her just now. She is on her way. Her car broke down, and she says she'll be here in 5 or 10 minutes.
Perfect. Councilwoman Fan West. Yes. Councilmember Monta.
Here.
And Councilmember Nguyen.
I'm here. Thank you. I have quorum, right? All right, thank you. Just before we go into the meeting, I just want to let you know that there was an issue subject to be discussed today that came up. A few days ago, we got into the supervisor in the Los Angeles. The subject is going to be discussed, but I just want to let you know that the reason for the special meeting was the matter is very sensitive to the business community, and if we wait until the next meeting, which is on May 8th, which is not going to happen, because our policy is that we need to have the item in the agenda on the 25th, which is not going to happen for the next meeting, which is for the May 5th. So if we wait until the next meeting, it's even further away. And so that was the reason why this meeting has been called as a special meeting. And so now I would like to open for oral communication. And this oral communication for the agendized item only, please. There is no, I understand that what you want, but there is no, I don't know why we don't have the...
Yeah, for special meetings, for special meetings, we don't have the separate public comment, if that's what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about, I think they want to, why didn't we have that? So, well, with that, I will modify the agendas a little bit, so why don't we all stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance? Can you lead us on the Pledge of Allegiance? Councilman Nassau.
Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
People for obvious reasons. Anybody that served in the military during that time essentially considers her
and her former husband, thankfully he's not here, Tom Hayden. They're both traitors. But having called this meeting, you could have done the very same thing by having the mayor draft a letter on behalf of the entire council. Our legislative representative is here. You could have done a letter. You could have had Janet Wynn do a letter. And all of the Vietnamese politicians do the very same thing. Vietnamese organizations, their military organizations, civic organizations, and send them up to the people in Los Angeles who obviously don't have brain one in their skulls to pick April 30th to honor Jane Fonda because of her climate change activism. That doesn't erase what she did. And not only did she go over there, she caused American POWs to be beaten and tortured when they tried to give a message to her and Tom Hayden to get back to the States to advise who was being held captive. The two of them promptly turned it over to the communist troops, which meant that those American POWs that they were able to identify were beaten and tortured. So this woman doesn't deserve attention, period. But this meeting really shouldn't have had to take place. And as I said, you could have drafted a very nice letter demanding that they change and directing them to at least have some consideration for the Vietnamese people that now live in this country, and specifically here in Southern California, who remember this. But you guys are a little bit older, too. I wasn't born yet. But you were.
Thanks, the mayor and the city council for calling this special meeting. I really appreciate your leadership and dedication. I read the staff report, and I honestly want to thank our city manager for doing her research of the issue. 2 days ago, you all read that I issued my press release to call Los Angeles Board of Supervisors to receive their proclamation that there is April 30th to honor Proclaimers Hanoi. Jane Fonda and my office also created a petition for people to sign to oppose that proclamation. I want to recognize the city of Westminster for standing with the community by organizing the annual Black April commemoration. The Black April is a sad day for the Vietnamese American community and the Vietnamese overseas. And on that day, we always honor the sacrifices of 58,000 American soldiers and more than 250,000 South Vietnam soldiers who fought side by side during the Vietnam War. Like I said, in the Black April commemoration last year, we lost Saigon, but we didn't lose our fighting spirit. And this issue, I believe, will bring all of us together. This issue unites us. And I believe the city of Westminster will stand with the community to send the resolution to denounce the action the Los Angeles Board of Supervisors and request them to rescind that proclamation. And I respectfully ask the I vote on your proposed resolution. Thank you.
And I was a ready man driver only to him directly. I got to see everything directly for the major battle of the Vietnam War. And I got to see that it's really like when people out there against us who love to kill. I say that again. They love it. They absolutely love it. The people that are against the free people. Hating the free for being free. That's what I witnessed. You have just made a move that is timely and the right move. It is tremendous because finally, Jane Fonda getting her way on television. All of us in this country and the world got to see law enforcement taking over people who are lawless at UCLA. Very, very timely. It's perfect for what you want to do. As far as we veterans are concerned, we've had to live with her negativity, and I call it hate. Direct personal hate, because everything he did was wrong for her. And we were doing everything right. Because the one thing the love itself is more in this world, for God's love, is more love. And that only comes when people are free. What is our job? As soldiers, Marines, whatever. Yeah. Protect those that are free, bring more freedom to the world. For the one thing the love itself needs more than this world's more love. And that only comes when people are free. And so the people that are godless, who like to kill, act that way. Act that way. And now you have your moment with Jane Fonda. You've got it. You're right there. Because it's not only veterans. People have been lied to on television over 50 plus years by Jane Fonda. She's saying that she's just about ready to die because she has cancer, and she's blaming her.
Then I went to we got out of the bush, we get to take showers for the first time, and we get to go to a Christmas presentation by Bob Hope. And Ann Margaret was there with some other hot babes, and we thought it was the greatest thing ever. We thought America was really behind us. 2 weeks later, I get a newspaper with a big pictorial in it, and guess who's on the pictorial?
Jane Fonda.
The Hollywood Traitor. And we were stunned. We were shocked and so disgusted that we're out in the woods and guys are dying and fighting with the Vietnamese, the Kit Carson scouts we used, and going way out in the jungles and coming back to that. A month later after that, I get a message from home, and usually the mail was late and the papers were late getting to us. But this was a giant picture of a 50 caliber machine gun, dual 50 caliber machine gun called the Madus. Most of you veterans know what I'm talking about. And guess who's sitting in the gun turret with a pith helmet on, with a star in the middle of the pith helmet? The Hollywood Traitor. And to show you how emotional it was for many of us when we started to rotate home, we were all sitting around drinking beer one night, and we were getting fired up, especially about the sweetheart there. And we had a top 10 list that if we got a terminal illness when we got back to the United States, we were going to take a few with us. Huey Newton of the Black Panthers, Angela Davis of the Black Panthers, Mark Rudd from the Students for More Democratic Society, and all these big, protests going on back then. It was amazing to us that Jane Fonda was right in the middle of a lot of it. So, have I seen a Jane Fonda movie in the last 40 years? No. Will I ever buy one of her CDs or DVDs or anything like that? Not only no, but hell no. And I'll go to LA with the rest of you and we'll talk about this. And this is so great to see a city council like this and 34 people here tonight. This is the American way to make things happen and make changes. Thank you very much.
Very good.
Lost group of residents because the council speak up and advocate for the voice of the residents. That's what you do. And I appreciate your the opportunity to come up here to thank the council for doing just that. And I also want to applaud the effort from the other elected officials across the board to speak it up on this issue, especially Assemblyman T-Tom Stewart. He spearheaded the effort, and so Director Ben Chan has contacted different organizations to lend support to our effort. I myself have launched an online petition on the change.org to petition for the rescission of the resolution by the Los Angeles County Board Supervisor. In that petition, I call on the Los Angeles County Board of Education Board of Supervisors to rescind its resolution designated April 30th as the Jane Fonda Day. April 30th marks the fourth sign-on in 1975, which was in violation of the invasion of the Northern Army taking over the Southern Vietnam, in violation of the 1972 Paris Accord. Jane Fonda is the most well-known symbol of betrayal of America for cheering the Northern Vietnamese military for shooting down American workmen and in holding American war prisoners captive in Hanoi. Coupling those two symbols with
Federation of Southern California. First of all, I would like to commend Councilmember Amy Fan West. I think on the early morning of May 1st, you are the one who alarmed the community about this issue. And I believe you are the very first to have issued a letter, following by Senator Janet Nguyen.
Please start with agenda item. Go. Go ahead and start with the clock, please.
We have 3 minutes. That's my time. Well, what I'm saying might not please a lot of Vietnamese fellows, just like the lady before me. I wouldn't dare say that I got you. I came here in 1980. I watched the year hunter, born on the 4th of July. So I understand the veteran, the American veteran came back here, got a bad ride. So I'm in no position to defend or to honor Jane Fonda. But like she said, I think this is all you're doing. Because you don't know what you're doing. You don't understand your role, just like she said. This is LA's issue. And you think because we are the majority in Westminster that we have the vote to put you here, then you can do whatever you want. And that's the backlash. You get what it's just a consequence of your doing. You don't like it. You think people in other cities, you think other community been lying, like what you've been doing. People have been coming here, telling you, explaining to you, stop it. Stop using the dais, using the council to get votes from the Vietnamese.
You are off the subject again, but I let you go.
Yes, this is the same thing. You're using this issue to get votes again. You don't like LA County for honoring Jane Fonda. You think all the communities like what you've been doing with our yellow flags? I don't think you care about it more than I do. You know what you're doing. You should be laughing stop, and you should think about it. If you don't like what LA County been doing, then think about what you've been doing. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
I have no further speakers.
I don't need to respond to that, but I just want to let you know, hopefully that you get why I'm calling the meeting here, because I want to respond to you. First of all, and then I only talked once, I'm not going to repeat it again. And hopefully that you got my points. The reason first, there are many reasons for us to have a special meeting today. Number one, May 8th is approaching, and we have the policy that if we put the agenda, the item on the agenda, it has to be submitted by the 25th of April. This item just arrived a couple of days ago. Therefore, it's not going to make the May 8th meeting. And if we wait for the next meeting, it is on the 22nd of May. which is not going to happen. Now, why are we calling this meeting? You can see, you can hear a lot of them come out here already. I know along with council members, received a number of calls from the Vietnamese community. And first, I want to thank all the council members, staff, together with me. The thing that you are here today, that you are united to talk about the matters at hand that is affecting the Vietnamese community. And the Vietnamese community over the years, they have contributed to the city of Westminster. They are the members of the cities. They have the right to voice their opinion. And we, as elected officials,
was Amy Van West, and then I was the second one, and then immediately after that, following my text, I texted the group and I said, please, if you're a member of the City Council, Westminster, please do not reply, as we already have two. And already replied, and I don't want a violation of the Brown Act. And when I noticed, after I texted that, because I noticed Mayor Chichardo was also included in the group text. So, you know, I think as an elected official, we want to act, but we don't want to react individually. We want to make sure that we have time to confer and, you know, want to do the right thing as a body, and, you know. So I cannot speak for the action of Ms. Amy Van West, but I can only tell you what I did, okay? And so that was on May 1st. So I prepared a little bit of...
the American people have accepted us to this nation. Well, the Board of Supervisors of LA did a couple of days ago. It's unacceptable. We can't allow to have this without voicing our opinions, strongly voicing and asking them to withdraw or rescind that resolution. And we here, again, I want to thank you, the council members here. I can call the special meeting, and if they are not concerned about it, they don't have to be here. But they were here. That means what? They agree that this is the matter that needs to be taken care of. And again, together with Vice Mayor, I would like to ask the council to denounce the resolution that put forth designation of April 30th as changed from that day by the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors and request for immediate resistance. Thank you.
Special meeting today, and thank you, staff and council members that agreed to be here on this day to resolve this issue of Jane Fonda. You know what? For whatever, for all the opinions that I have listened during our communication, I think we done the right thing. I totally agree and support this resolution. Thank you. I yield back.
I thank you, Councilman. Next is Councilmember West.
Thank you, clarity to this situation, because a lot of people have brought it to my attention. So I talked to the city manager, Christine, and I asked her, we need to bring this into special meeting, and I asked her, what do I need to do to get approval for the special meeting? She said you need 3 person as a council. So I called Ms. Kimberly and asked her if she would like to make this into a special meeting, call for a special meeting. First, she was reluctant because she said she wanted to do, the only time she could put on the agenda was May 22nd, which is too late. And I convinced her that that is too long. This is an urgent matter that we need to take action right away. And finally, we talked a little bit and she said, yes, if the mayor is okay with it, I will be okay with it. So then I called Christine, the city manager, and asked her if she can call the mayor so we don't, and with her recommendation to not violate the Brown Act, she will call the mayor. And so with that in mind, I was like, great, we got the special meeting. And then yesterday when agenda was posted publicly on the website, I realized only Kimberly and Charlie's name on there. You know what, it's unfortunate, you know, that they didn't put my name, because I was thinking those who brought it up should have their name on there. But mainly I'm happy that everyone came out today for the purpose of addressing Jane Fonda Day. And that's the main reason why we're here. So it's important that you guys are here. So with that clarity, I want to bring the attention back to this resolution declaration that LA County has declared. So I call upon the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors to rescind their action making April 30th Jane Fonda Day. April 30th is sacred to Vietnamese American, as that is the day of the fall of Saigon. There are many memorial and gathering as every April 30th in memorial and prayers for those Vietnamese and American killed by the communists. Picking April 30th for Jane Fonda Day is like dancing on their graves and pouring salt in an open wound. I urge the Board of Supervisors to rescind their designation of April 30th as Jane Fonda Day. April 30th holds immense significance for the Vietnamese community and our veteran community, as it marks a day of remembrance for the pain and loss enduring during the communist takeover. I respectfully call on the Los Angeles Board of Supervisors to rescind the resolution accordingly, honoring the sacrifices made by our veterans and respecting the sentiments of our community. For my critics, your lack of experience and understanding, particularly of those who fleeing South Vietnam to escape communism in the middle of the night, or enduring torture, or facing the darkness of re-education camps, is evident. Tonight, May 3rd, the city of Westminster must confront these issues as they profoundly affect not only the Vietnamese community, but also the Vietnamese American veterans. And I just want to let those critics know, we care for the homeless.